Skunks and flower children alike, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anitra. How y'all doing today? Woo! Alright, this video, don't mind the pillow. This video is a little different from most of my other videos. I am making something that is not painting. I'm not painting. I am not okay, I was gonna lie and say I'm not drawing. I technically am drawing, but I'm not like doing a whole drawing piece. It is a drawing that will inspire a different part of this video. So I'm going to be making clothes. I've seen people make their own clothes. I've seen people sew their own outfits. I wanted to give it a shot, so here I am giving it a shot. My mom bought a sewing machine, and it's just kind of like a house sewing machine. So I'm going to be using the sewing machine to make an outfit that I technically already have, but I'm going to be making a different version of this outfit. It is a two-piece outfit that has like a semi-crop top and a high-waisted skirt. So that's kind of what I'm working with right now. This is the fabric. This is the fabric that I'm working with. It is felt. The outfit that this whole video is inspired by is not felt, but I don't know what type of material it is. It feels like felt with a fuzzy outside, but not a fuzzy inside. So I don't really know what type of material that is. I have no idea. And if anybody knows, can you let me know in the comments? It's weird. I don't know materials. I don't know what I'm doing. For real, I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, this is the fabric that I am using. It's a gorgeous kind of galaxy, purpley blues. There's some stars in there. It's really pretty. And I bought some other fabric that I might be using later on down the line. But if I do that, I don't know if I'll make a video out of it. But if you want to see it, it'll be on my Instagram at some point when I finish making them. So you'll see that at some point down the road. With that being said, let's get this started. Let's get to sewing and let's see if I can make an outfit. Woo! No experience needed. Let's do this! Ah! This is the pattern that I drew for this project. This is also a quick sketch of what I want the outfit to look like. Time for the materials. Elastic, measuring tape, buttons, scissors, sticky pins, thread, bobbins, fabric pencils, and my fabric. After getting all of my measurements, I decided to map out how much I needed for the length of the front and the back of the shirt and how wide I wanted the shirt so it would wrap around my entire torso. Now I am cutting it into two parts, enough for the front of the shirt and the back of the shirt. I'm just checking to see if it would fit, and it seemed like a pretty good fit, so after this I started to sew. To the sewing machine, I am sewing. I have flipped the pieces where the parts for the outside of the shirts were together, and I'm just sewing them together right now. Also, I just wanted to note I'm using a straight line stitch to create this seam. After creating the initial seam, I decided to lay that fabric flat down. So I'm using a zigzag stitch to do this, and I'm doing this for most of the shirt and I think all of the skirt. Right here, I'm sewing elastic into the bottom hem of the shirt. The outfit that I'm taking the inspiration from has this in its shirt, so I thought I would put it in mine just to make it feel comfortable. Right here, this this is me stitching in the elastic into the waistband. I'm just basically, I guess the word is encapsulating the elastic into the waistband so that it doesn't slip out. This is me creating another seam on the other side of the shirt. After this, I repeat with the zigzag stitch to lay the seam down flat. Now for the sleeves, I measure and cut, and then I just kind of put it together, get it ready for sewing after this part. This is me making a hem for the bottom of the sleeves where my wrist would go. You know that part of the t-shirt or like a shirt where you have that kind of line that looks like a little hem? That's basically what I'm doing right here on my sleeve. So after putting the two sides of the sleeve together, I decided again to do a straight stitch down the entire length of the sleeve, kind of like how I did with the shirt. And I'm just doing it on the sleeve. This is me attaching the sleeve to the rest of the shirt. I just wanted to say this was very involved, and me being a first-time sewer, I did not really know what I was doing. But it actually worked out pretty well. The sleeve fit very nicely. It was just as flappity as I wanted it. I did do some adjustments later, but it worked out pretty well. And after this, day one was finished, and the shirt was all completed. So yay! Day two, it's skirt time. So now I'm just cutting the fabric for the skirt after measuring it. And this was a lot of fabric, but I got it done. It took forever to cut all this fabric, just cutting and pulling, cutting and pulling and cutting and more pulling. After doing a straight stitch for the skirt seam, I am laying that seam flat so that it won't touch me. This was the longest seam I have ever sewn. This is the other side of the skirt, which means what? More seams! My God, the amount of times I've said seam in this video, it feels like it's a fake word at this point. Kind of like when you type something over and over again, it feels fake. That's how many times I did the seam in this video. But, I mean, it all looks good in the end, so what can you do? I broke the sewing machine, you guys, so I had to sew the rest of it by hand. But it wasn't very hard. I fixed the seam and I added some buttons and I fixed the skirt. So yeah, with everything finished and sewn on, this is what the outfit looks like. I hope you enjoy.